We are celebrating Seniors Week here on Daytime Chicago, so we've been checking out places and things to do for older adults.
Whether you're a solo ager or a couple wanting to age differently, Smith Village in Beverly and Smith Crossing in Orland Park can take the uncertainty out of the future. G and I spoke with the president and CEO of Smith Senior Living, Kevin McGee, and assistant executive director of Smith Village, Meghan Maple, to learn all they have to offer.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys do?
Absolutely. So Smith Senior Living is the parent company to Smith Village in the Beverly Morgan Park neighborhood on the south side of Chicago, and Smith Crossing in Orland Park, and we are life plan communities for senior citizens.
And this is something that you not only do as a career, but you take really personally because you know a couple of the residents that live there in Beverly. Tell us a little bit about why you decided that this was a great spot for your parents.
Sure. Yes, my mother and father moved into Smith Village in 2019, and I'm the youngest of five, and they had the house that raised the 5 children in, which became a little bit too much for them. And so I've been talking to them about putting a plan in place. And fortunately, they listened, and they moved in 2019 and have been with us ever since.
Well, tell us how it's been working out.
Well, it's interesting to have your mother in the building you work in, right? And if you knew my mother, you would understand that.
Yes, you would.
Right?
Take her complaints directly to you.
Yes, she would, and she wouldn't be shy of it. So, but no, it's been great. Unfortunately, my father had a health episode about 2 years after they had moved in, and so he's in skilled care. But my mother, who was in independent living until recently, who's now moved to assisted living because she needs a little bit more help, she can visit my father every single day.
I love that. This is how couples can stay together even though they need different levels of care,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Oh, that's so great.
It's beautiful. So what is it about the environment there that you think draws people in, Meghan?
I would say it truly is a community within a community. So the thing about Smith Village is when you walk through the doors, first you're going to be greeted with a smile and a hello, and most of the residents know each other, and most of the staff know each other. I would say that one of the things about working there is talking to families who are moving in. I usually find at least one specific reason of either we know someone the same or we have something very in common. So it's a wonderful thing.
I can only imagine the peace of mind this brings everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always tell people to put that plan in place because you never know what the future holds. Like my father's health episode. It actually happened during COVID, so we as adult children weren't running around trying to find rehab for him because we had that at Smith Village and our other campus at Smith Crossing. So that plan kicked into place unintentionally.
We're talking about how beneficial it is for couples, but what about people who are alone? This whole group that I didn't even know called solo-agers.
So it's a great opportunity to stay engaged, active, continue doing the things you loved outside of our community, within our community. And we also go out into the community for trips, events. So, they're able to stay independent while having the security of our building.
So we're talking about, you're thinking about everything like social life, you're thinking about transportation, the cooking, wellness, everything, right?
Yeah, I would say we fight social isolation because quite often these people you're talking about are at home eating by themselves. They don't want to cook a full meal for themselves. And right now, they meet up with friends, they walk down the dining room. A lot of times they say they walk away from dirty plates at night. They don't have to worry about the house anymore. So.
One less thing to worry about, really. So if anyone is watching this at home who may be struggling, because it's not an easy decision to make, to move out of that house that you've been in for decades, let's say, what would you say to them as a reason to maybe make that move?
Well, I would say that definitely one of the main things that people say when they do finally make the decision is, I should have done this sooner. That, they waited too long. But once they're there, it's a thriving environment. There's people around all the time. It's great.
Just all the different levels of care, all being under one roof. That's pretty incredible.
Yes, we have we call it levels of living, independent living, assisted living, memory care, and skilled nursing care. So it's all under one roof. So you know, if something happens, not only your spouse can visit you, but you've made all these friends over the years you've been living there, and you stay connected to the community.
And let's say you are there and you do lose a spouse, God forbid, you already
support.
got, like,
Yes.
you
You
got
have
that
support
support built
network.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. And we not only talked about your parents being there, but Meghan, you have a grandparent there as well?
Yes, I have. My husband's grandmother
Yes.
lives at Smith Village as well, and is having the time of her life. So.
She's living it up. What do you hear from her, from your mom, about why they like it?
So the social aspect of it,
Yeah.
and she is a very social person, and so she, has made so many friends. She came after losing her spouse of 70 years, so that was going to be a hard transition for her, but she has made so many friends. She joins in on all of the trips, all of the activities, and she's thriving.
Sounds like there's a lot of independent living happening.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, fabulous. And
Absolutely.
Kevin, I have to say, I think you're the favorite child out of all the kids.
Well,
all the other kids are
If you knew my brothers and sisters, you'd understand why.
okay, there we go. I think you're it.
We'll let him have the last word. Thanks for being here. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, grab those phones and scan the QR code on your screen for more information for Smith Village and Smith Crossing. You can call those numbers on your screen as well, or visit smithvillage.org and smithcrossing.org.